Due to popular demand, Cooking with Peter is back with another episode.
And I'm like, oh yeah, this recipe is a weird one.
Yeah, I hear some noises again. And we are ready for Halloween. Hi guys! We know that by this time you have already put up your Christmas trees and you are singing Christmas carols, but we are still in the Halloween time zone.
Yeah, so we have to take you back in time to Halloween time and let's take a look at everything that's going on around here.
And now it's time to carve our pumpkin.
Yay! And we have this enormous one. It survived, so it's totally great for Halloween. And I'm so excited because this is the first time we have our own pumpkin, not store-bought or from someone else.
And we've never had pumpkin that is so big.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to be a masterpiece, but it's going to be at least a piece of art. Okay,
Okay, I approve.
It's so windy. We have to talk loud so you can hear us. The sun is shining into my eyes. I'm always afraid to cut the top part off because I don't know.
Because you prefer the pumpkin to be uncut.
Okay, I'm starting now.
My job was to grow the pumpkin, so it's Peter's job to carve it now. Just in case you're wondering why Tommy is doing nothing. I grew exactly one pumpkin for this.
Yeah, I have one chance. One try. I'm just going to draw a simple face. There are always these options to draw a witch, moon, or a whole haunted house or something, but we are not going to do that because I'm not an artist.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, it is, but yeah, that's me.
I was suggesting an owl sitting in a tree.
Sounds great. So honey, next year it's your turn.
So you will grow it and I will carve it?
No, you will grow it and you will carve it. Sounds good?
Story of my life.
I have to think big because the pumpkin is so big, but I am drawing quite a small eye. I don't know. I have to think bigger. The bigger the better, right?
Size matters. Change of plans?
Mistakes are already happening. I'm drawing an eye and Tommy is saying, "Didn't you forget to get rid of the insides?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, we have to start with that."
I thought you were working on some new innovative process.
Yeah. This is not my favorite thing to do. This pumpkin guts are not very pleasant.
It's yucky.
Yeah, it's yucky and look, it's interesting. Like spider
Yeah,
would live there.
looks very Halloweeny.
And it's so big. My whole hand and arm is going to be very messy. So I don't know. Is it fun or not really?
For me to watch, sure.
I could jump in there, the whole me.
You can put it on your head as a helmet.
That would be great.
Guys, Peter is wearing a t-shirt, so he asked me to film him again.
I almost had to get naked, not to get my clothes pumpkiny. There are so many guts.
Yeah, you should be more careful and take it all off, I think. What do you think, guys? You can already see some underwear here.
This is as far as I go. The wind is not pleasant. At least the sun is shining. And it's going. So I'm glad we are making progress. Slowly.
The pumpkin is almost fully fisted now. I see it's coming along nicely.
Yeah. We still have a long way to go, but it's going. So far, it's one of my worst designs. I don't like it at all because it looks so simple, like a child would do this. We know I am a child, but I want something more. So I'm going to do these stitches, you know, like through the mouth, and that should make it more interesting. Tommy is helping, oh my god.
I couldn't look at it anymore, guys. I had to come in and save everything.
Ta-da!
Wow!
I don't like it that much, but it's interesting, right?
I like it.
Okay,
I can't wait to see it lit up.
yeah,
It's beautiful. So scary.
it is.
Uh-huh. Who's scarier? Jack or Peter?
No, Jack should be scarier, hopefully. And he's my new friend.
Your new boyfriend?
We'll see.
Some guys use pumpkins like that.
I prepared this pumpkin spread, which I'm really proud of. Because it's pumpkin season, so we have to use pumpkins. So it's only a red curry squash, baked and smashed, and a bit of mayonnaise, salt, and powdered onion and powdered tomato. And here we are.
And there's the rest waiting for more recipes.
Yeah, more recipes. You'll see everything.
Due to popular demand, Cooking with Peter is back with another episode.
We are back! Today we are going to bake a special kind of cake. It's called a Kugelhupf in German. In Czech it's called bábovka. And I'm gonna read something from Wikipedia about it. So it is a cake traditionally baked in a distinctive circular Bunt mold. This kind of pan that has a circular hole in the middle. Yeah.
Wow!
It is popular in a wide region of Central Europe, particularly in southern Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Croatia, Hungary, Bosnia, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Czech Republic, and Poland.
So we are on the list, therefore we should make it.
Yes, but this one is not very traditional, of course, because we are going to add baked pumpkin and spelt flour. So people usually use normal white flour, but this one is whole grain spelt flour, so it should be healthier. I already prepared all of the ingredients. Look how tidy I am.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Because usually in our kitchen there is a big mess, but today I prepared everything and let's get started. So, we need 3 eggs. Then we need sugar. This is brown sugar, but it doesn't really matter. And we need to, stir it or mix it together to create this consistency. Those of you who are bakers know what I'm talking about, because this is very common and normal to mix eggs with sugar.
And the rest of us will just look and see what happens.
Usually people use, some automatic tool, some kitchen aid, but I'm too lazy for that because this is quite fast, so I don't need to make another thingy dirty. I'm also going to add oil. This is peanut oil, but again, doesn't really matter. Something that's not very strong flavored, you know? Something bland.
So not coconut oil, for example.
No, coconut would be okay, but I wouldn't use olive oil, for example. And coconut would be
Complementary.
no difficult because it has other consistency. Now I'm going to add this pumpkin into the mix, eggy, sugary mix, and I need a blender, so I'm gonna make something dirty after all. So we need to blend it. The pumpkin must become a part of this mixture. Okay, this immersion blender has done its work and this mixture is ready. It's quite Halloweeny because it's orange.
Ah.
Now we are going to mix dry ingredients together. So this is whole grain spelt flour. Then we need cinnamon.
This is Ceylon cinnamon, right?
Yes.
Which doesn't burn, even if you...
Doesn't burn and it's healthier because it doesn't contain some not very great substances. You can read about everything on the internet if you want to know more. Then we need baking powder. Again, 2 teaspoons. We need to mix it together. And now we just mix this orange goo thingy with the flour mixture.
And where do the raisins come in?
Oh my god, yes.
You promised me.
Yeah, I promise. My honeybee wanted raisins because last time it was missing. Raisins were missed. So, yeah. I don't know how much. Because raisins are traditionally in this babovka cake, right?
Yes.
And you missed them very much.
Yeah, I was crying myself to sleep
Yes.
last time.
Okay, and this is too dry. That happened to me last time because this recipe is a weird one.
Ah.
And it's a combination of more recipes that I found on the internet. This pumpkin babovka. So this consistency is not what we want. So I'm going to add a bit of warm water. Because now it's too dense and we don't want that. So carefully add bit by bit and it will get better. It's fun baking and cooking because it's like art. You create your own product.
That would explain it, because I don't like art and I don't like to cook.
Yeah. Yeah, that explains it. For Tommy, we were talking about this already. For Tommy, you have to give him very specific orders and exact amounts of spices and everything, so there is no art in that.
No, I'm a technical guy.
Yeah. So this is ready, and now we just pour it into the pan or bunt pan or whatever that is. The dough is in. This is a silicone pan, and we are going to put it into the oven and bake it 180 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes, something like that. 45 minutes went by like nothing, And our babovka is ready.
Ooh.
A bit burned, but it doesn't matter. Don't take a look at that. I'll show you the finished product.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Wow.
Still a bit burned.
Still don't look.
Here we are in our scary barn.
Whoa.
And we heard we are not alone.
Yeah, I hear some noises again.
There are some rodents, probably.
Sure, it's rodents.
Let's hope it's rodents. There is nothing to eat here, so
Just us.
just us. Oh my god. I saw that the pumpkin looks like a rodent because the stitches are not visible very much, just the front two. It looks like teeth. Two teeth in the front. I always look for scary places where to light up our pumpkin. And here it's not very hard to find scary places on our property, so the barn is very suitable for this. And we can soak in the Halloween atmosphere before we go watch horror movies.
Maybe we should sleep here as well.
Yeah, that would be interesting. But no, I don't like the noises everywhere around us.
Yeah. I think I would rather spend the night at the cemetery.
Yeah, cemeteries are calm and everything is very safe there.
Very dead.
Very, very dead. Okay, so let's soak in the atmosphere and then move on.
It's the morning of the 31st of October and we are ready for Halloween. We put all the decorations in our living room and I really love the way it looks. This is of course our main pumpkin and a lot of stuff that you could also see in our condo, which we used there in the past. But since we are celebrating Halloween here, we brought all the decorations here. So this is the most decorations we've ever had in one place.
Yeah.
So we are ready to celebrate.
Here you can see our cushions.
And I know it's silly, but this little thing in the middle of the room makes it so much better for me because, you know, it's in the space. So it changes the room somehow, even if it's just like paper decoration.
Yeah,
Tiny one.
looks pretty.
I'm a superhero, now you can recognize me.
You are.
And this is Peter's favorite, I think.
Yeah, it's Halloweeny. Even if it's just a paper silly thing, but I like it.
Yeah.
And of course, our Halloween socks are here as well. They're so pretty. We have another special edition of wine. This is a Halloween edition. Last year we had, what was it? Pumpkin wine, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this year they created beetroot wine.
It's called Bloody Wine.
Bloody wine, yeah, so beetroot. That's interesting and we are curious to taste it.
I don't like beetroot, so I'm not that curious.
You are, because it's going to be interesting. It's like, is it going to be totally terrible or is the wine better than all other beetroot dishes.
The suspense is killing me.
Okay, let's pour it in. I like the color. It's red/orange. Very pretty.
It looks better than the one made of pumpkins, right?
Yeah. That one was murky and yellowish. And this one is
More Halloweeny.
Clear and more Halloweeny, yes. And this is our dinner. Our traditional pumpkin pie. We call it a pumpkin pie, but it's salty or savory, so maybe it's a quiche or some other thingy. And it's with cheese and it's very tasty.
Yeah, that's what matters the most, that it's delicious.
Yeah, and we create it from scratch. You start with butter dough, you have to create the dough yourself, and then the pumpkin filling, and you add various cheeses, and it's great.
It's delicious. It's my favorite pumpkin recipe.
Yeah, we are looking forward to this very much. Because it's my favorite pumpkin meal as well. Because it's very tasty. A lot of cheese there, so what's there not to be tasty?
And the Halloween night is starting.
Yay! I repaired our pumpkin. So it's prettier now. It shines more.
You made it shine.
Yeah, I made the stitches bigger. The bigger the better.
It's true. My pumpkin is small.
Oh honey.
This is our Halloween setup for the night. Because we don't have a TV, we just have our computer with a monitor. So this is where we are going to watch some scary movies now and eat dinner at the same time.
This is our movie theater.
Yes, our cinema. We lit up our pumpkin and put it here so that we would see it from where we are sitting.
From here, look guys.
Yeah.
Okay, there is wine in the way.
But the wine will be gone soon, don't worry.
Okay, so we'll sit here and be scared.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
It's good.
Right? It's not very beetrooty.
No, it's more winey.
Yeah, it tastes like sweet wine. So this was a good choice, right?
And then here we come.
Yay. Okay, that's it. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.